Welcome to Olympus. My name is Ryan. Today we're going to be going through Adventure 9. Now, Adventure 9 is going to be the first one of 4 between 9, 10, 11, and 12 that you will have a chance to in the future continue to do with Adventure 13. The way that works is that Adventure 13 will randomly take one of Adventure 9, 10, 11, or 12, and then that will make it Adventure 13 with just harder bosses throughout, harder modes, but it will be the exact same thing. And you can actually see here on Adventure 13 today, you can see that it's going to be a Corrupted Galahad in the middle, and if we go back to Adventure 9, it's going to be exactly the same thing. So a Corrupted Galahad. So if you did Adventure 13 on today, it would be the same as Adventure 9. Now, buffs today, we have the Warrior Armor Penetration by 100%, Physical and Magic Attack for tanks by 300%, and increases Pet Energy by 100%. As you've probably noticed, the rewards for each of these continually go up and get better and better the higher you go, which is why it is important to keep on trying to do better adventures every single day that you possibly can. Now, if you wanted to wonder about what path you should take, there are going to be, again, upper, lower, and middle paths. The upper is usually the one you want to start with, and then it's usually the lower, or the middle, and then usually the lower to finish. You can also see other alternative paths on the Hero Wars wiki if you would like. Now, just before we move forward, if you are a new player, there should be a link in the description below that will give you some additional resources if you just started playing, so make sure to click on that to get some extra free stuff. But let's go ahead and jump into Adventure 9. So as I mentioned, the final boss is going to be a Corrupted Galahad, meaning that he's going to have all of Galahad's abilities except a little bit stronger. And if we take a look at this map really close, we can see that there are going to be 3 different points that we need to take a note of. Number 1 is down here on the green path 9. 1 is up here, number 10 on the blue path, and then number 12 on the orange path. So let's go ahead and take a look at those nodes to see what they're going to do. I believe it was this one. Yes. So this is a plus 60 magic damage resist. If you remember our last video for Adventure 8, it was actually a plus 50 magic damage resist. So that's going up a little bit more. This is a plus 60 physical damage resist, and this one will be a plus 60 pure damage resist. So each, we have one more official resist on here, and the percentage went higher as well. In terms of buffs, we have number 29, number 16, and number 3 and 34 as potential buffs. Number 16 actually has some of the best buffs that you're going to encounter, where you can get up to 50% extra physical and magic attack for the entire team. So whoever takes the middle is going to be getting that, but that's a very strong buff. But let's go ahead and start on my path, which I always advise people if they're starting on this map to take the upper path. The reason that you want to take the upper path is you can get relatively far without having to slow down or wait for someone else. So you're going to go from number 2 to number 6 to number 10. And I'm taking out this tower right here so that whenever someone comes in the middle, they would be able to take out their tower and then tack number 7. And we'll just keep on moving forward. From here, you want to go to number 15. And this tower is going to open up a little bit more space for me right here. There we go. We'll just keep on moving forward. You'll also notice that this adventure is also a 15 move. Any adventure from 8 on are going to be 15 moves. So you're never going to hit the 10 moves again, or even if you started really early on the adventures, the 5 moves adventure. I think there's only like 2 or 3 maybe of those. Now it's going to be 15 consistently through adventure 8 to 13. So we went from 20 to 14. Now we're going to go 24. So we're going to be able to get 2 buffs here at number 29 too. There we go. And we'll take this. My team needs a lot more physical attack just based off of how it is. And Normally at number 25, once you've taken this path right here, normally at number 25, that's where you're going to stop. And the reason is you can see here that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more nodes, but these two are both protected by different towers. Now let's go ahead and see what the buff is here. This is increases all healing by 300%. We'll go ahead and try it. I'm not sure if I'll be able to break through even with a much stronger team because there's 2 debuffs. Oh, okay, I was able to. Great. This one decreases damage taken by 85. We'll go ahead and try that one too. Normally, I would say for people, stop at number 25 and wait for the person who is going to take the middle path to come and beat these towers so that you can keep on moving forward. All right. But I took number 39. I'm going to take number 42, 44, and then I will have to wait for someone to go ahead and take out some of those other towers so that we could then fight the boss. That's just too many extra buffs on him at the moment for to be taken down. As always, this is going to require most of the moves for your team and the people who are going to be joining you. You might have a couple moves left over if you take the upper route. I believe there's 1 move left over for the middle, and I think 2, if I'm not mistaken, or 3 for the bottom. So you do have a little bit of extra if you need to fight the boss more than 1 time, as long as people are not failing throughout. So we've got up to the point where I would want to stay until we have other people who are able to do the middle route and the bottom route. Now, I took the top route right here in blue. If you do take the next person that joins, I would recommend them taking the orange route because it is going to be self-sufficient. What I mean self-sufficient is that means they'll be able to get all the way up to 14 before they have to stop on the boss. And that will allow the green route to come in and also be self-sufficient and go all the way and kill the boss. Or if they're not able to kill it, at least allow the other 2 teams to be able to attack it by taking out these towers that are protecting it. So that's what you want to be thinking about when you're doing Adventure 9. In terms of the pathing, make sure you keep an eye out for the different nodes that have different resists. But this is one of the easier adventures of 9, 10, 11, or 12. And we'll be talking about one of the harder next time. Thanks for watching.